Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hey, most people that come on here know me by Trapvision, but today it's Mr. Wiley. Um, Sort of like a public service announcement, y'all. So today, I have an issue with FedEx company. You saw the thumbnail, me being done with them. Here's the skinny. Order something through the Invicta store, and Invicta store or Invicta itself already have issues of their own. You can follow that by tuning into one of those Facebook groups. You'll see your threads about deliveries not being met, long service, long waits on the phone and stuff like that. So they have their own set of issues. But if you have that issue, if you have had that issue, and then you compound that with the possibility of FedEx intervening or getting in the way, this can be an issue. So this is what I need you guys to do. Right now, I have a issue. My wife and I have an issue escalated through FedEx that a package was supposedly been delivered. We called once we found out that, hey, you gave us a date, and on that date it didn't arrive. So we waited some other, I think like 2 or 3 days because of the COVID situation, right? We were trying to be patient and, hey, I'm not trying to push and stuff like that because we understand. That's out the window at this point because once we contact FedEx and we waited the hour and a half to hour and 45 minutes, my wife ended up having to go to work. So they ended up hanging up on her anyway, but she went to work. I continued to hold. So now I have FedEx. And once I got through talking to FedEx, they told me that I had to contact Invicta store. So I'm like, why do I have to call Invicta store? They didn't deliver. They gave me a confirmation. They said it's on the way. Now it's up to you guys. No, they sent me right back to Invicta store. I talked to Invicta store, but like when I did call, the call dropped. So like now I'm like, okay, I'm in the dark for a second. The good thing, I give credit where credit is due and honor to my young lady, Jessica over there at the Invicta store. She called me back and said, hey, Mr. Wiley. No, she didn't call me by name, but she said, sir, I apologize for the drop call. How can I help you? And I'm like, okay. So at this point, now I'm starting to feel better. I got it taken care of on Invicta's part, right? Invicta shouldn't have had to fix this issue. FedEx was the problem. Now, there's 2 things that I'm hoping, and I'm asking that you guys share this. Just share it out. I looked as far as 7 years back of all of the complaints that FedEx has had with people, and this on YouTube. If you just type in FedEx complaints or FedEx problems, there's news station Channel 22 News, WWLP covers stories about a man in this business where his packages were mysteriously gone. Another one was that Channel 4 News in Nashville, WSMV. They covered the story where the lady actually had visual proof of the FedEx truck coming up and not delivering her packages. Fox 13 in Utah, same thing. I can go on and on and on. Only thing I want to bring to your attention today is when you buy something, regardless, and they're using FedEx, check your items. Check that tracking number that you have, and if it gives you a date, and you shouldn't have to do this. You shouldn't. I promise you shouldn't. But if you ever run into the issue where it says hey, it's supposed to be on that date, call immediately. Please call and email. It may be better to email because the wait times are horrendous. And if you do call for the complaint department, the complaint department is a separate entity that is not, they are contracted through FedEx. They don't work for FedEx, okay? Besides whatever contract that they have. It's on the website. This is nothing that I'm making up because I've been doing the legwork today trying to get my packages. I have an anniversary coming up this Friday, and some of those items were geared towards my anniversary celebration. Of course, I can always, there's a plan B, plan C, but that's besides the point. I feel that FedEx did not try to help me. I felt like this big, right? And I know that they service millions and millions of people worldwide, globally, right? And the feel that I got after talking to the customer service rep and my wife, which my wife was talking to somebody different than what I was. Their stories didn't line up because we have the same issue. They gave some lame excuse. He gave me a very vague excuse. And I won't say his name, but I just felt at the end of that conversation, I should not have to ask so many questions. I should not have to be digging so deep to find out and then start the investigation process of why my product isn't here, right? That's your job. So, guys, please be aware of what's going on. And I know these are trying times, and it's sort of a touchy situation because you do have COVID is a major effect. It is. Let's just be honest. But I don't like the fact, I feel like some companies can skate because of that situation. Some people can use that as an excuse. Well, no. This is an issue because your computer system, what's the point of having a tracking number? So guys, please do your due diligence. The other thing I would like is if the people from Invicta store, whoever is in control of shipping, if they consider going through UPS. Hold them accountable. Today is FedEx. Tomorrow it could be anybody else. Who knows? I'm pretty sure there's some other companies that are missing like the big picture, and I don't know what their big picture is. But again, this information was just put out, man, solely for you guys to know what's going on. I just happen to be, unfortunately, one of the saps that they get caught up in this missing package crap and poor customer service from FedEx. Again, Invicta, hopefully you guys will hear this and choose another one or hold them to a higher standard, because we shouldn't, as the customer, we shouldn't have to go through jump through hoops in order to get what we need and what we're paying for. It's a service that we're paying for. So that's my time. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to take all day sitting there talking about it and griping about it. If you have suffered in whatever options that you went through, if you have better solutions, please leave a comment below. Let me know which way you went. That way it can help somebody else, because that's the whole point of this video. It's not just a rant, but it is to come to have some type of solution. All right, family. Be looking for you guys down in the comments. Y'all be blessed.